What's up, guys? It's me, the NCAA Gamer. Welcome back to another beautiful deck profile for this upcoming case tournament that's tomorrow, 3v3 in Oviedo, Florida by Versus Games. Today I have a new deck I'm going to play. It's Pure Tearlaments. I've been excited for this deck when it was announced back in February. So I got the deck ready and I'm going to show you a beautiful profile. So we got to get the classics out. So, you know, we had the classic tier element core, so we had the tier core monsters. So we had the three Rhino Hearts for the Foolish Burial for tier element monsters. And if it's been sent to a graveyard, you can send a tier element to the graveyard, special summon it, but when it leaves, banish. And we got the three Sirens for discarding a monster, special summon, mill 3. And also, when it's been sent to the graveyard, it's fuse. Have this as your hand effects. When your opponent uses a monster effect, you can special summon, mill 3. Again, with the other for Siren, you can fuse. And Meryl, which is a normal summon, special summon, you can build 3. And
fuck you, DB Pro.
and,
fuck you, DB Pro.
And also, she can fuse if she's been sent to the graveyard by card effect. So all of them except for Rhino Heart can do the fusion, while Rhino Heart is like a Foolish Burial for tier elements. Next, I play a small package of Dangers. So I play 2 Nessies, 1 Mothman. I feel like this is the best because the Nessies are Aquas, and most of the fusions that require for tier elements are Aqua monsters, and they're dark, so you can special summon other things. So this dark is pretty cool. And Mothman's pretty cool because if it's been discarded, you can discard and draw 1 card, or draw 1 card and discard. And if you have a tier monster, you can go full combo. Depends what you have. Next, I have 2 Swamps. It's my fusion substitute, and plus it searches me my polymerization or fusion substitution. Next is my hand traps. Is 3 Ashes, 3 DD Crows. These DD Crows fucks on the Pure and the Ash. I just use Ashes. It's a perfect hand trap. I think it's still good to this day. Hopefully just don't get hit by triple tactics or call by grave. Next, I only play 1 Beast. I feel like just playing 1 Shadow or maybe playing 2 Beasts would be good, but it could be Bricky too because it's a level 5. But if you open with Siren, you can just discard it and just draw 1 extra card. Next is 1 for your Reinforcement. It just searches your Rhino Heart because Rhino Heart is a warrior while the other tier elements are Aquas. I play, here's the 1-of, so the Fusion Substitution, Call by Grave, Instant Fusion, Terraforming, Polymerization, and Foolish Burial. Pretty much I'm playing 4 Foolish Burials because of Rhino Heart, so why not play an extra 1? Fusion Substitute, it's good. Call by Grave, it's clutch because it can, if you get your opponent, if you get DD Crow, because that's the problem with this deck is, if your tier element monsters get banished, it hurts you because it has to be graveyards effects, not banish. Also, Instant Fusion, there's so many monsters in my extra deck I can just use for Instant Fusion, but there's only 1 monster I use the Instant Fusion, and Polymerization. And Terraforming is to search the field spell. Next, I play Primeval Planet. So this one's just searches your tier element, makes all your fusions and tier element monsters gain 500 attack. And also, if you return any of them to your extra deck or your deck at the bottom of the card, so don't worry. It doesn't need to be shuffled or anything. You can pop 1 card on the field. This card's really strong and really clutch at all times. Next, I play 3 Dark Rulers because Splites are pissing me off with their big-ass boards. And you just gotta negate it.
Stupid fucking card.
Tell me about it. 3 Imperms. Nothing to say. More hand traps. More goodness. And the 1 copy of tier element Skoic. It's a continuous trap Imperm for tier elements. It just sends a tier element monster on the field to the graveyard. You can negate, and plus you can use their effects, so you can pretty much you can fuse on your opponent's turn. And if it's been sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can search for a tier element monster, which is really cool. Here's my extra deck. I play 1 tier element Gittleheart and 2 Kit Lilo. They're really good. This one can spin the card back anytime when a Aqua monster has been sent to the graveyard by a card effect or when she special summons. And when she went to the graveyard, you can special summon her and pretty much Foolish Sparrow another tier element. So pretty much I'm playing about 5. And yeah, it's pretty cool. K2O, her effect is when she special summons, you can add 1 tier element monster, or yeah, 1 tier element card really, to your deck to your hand. And also, if you have a tier element card in your hand, you can use her effect to target 1 card in the field, send it to the graveyard, and special summon it. And also, when she's been sent by a card effect, she can mill 5. So pretty much if you have a Miro in your hand, you can target her, send her to the graveyard, special summon Miro, and you can chain 1, chain 2 to mill 5 to 8 cards. Because they can only stop the chain 2 of Miro. Next is 2 windows. The reason I play 2 windows is I can spin 1 to another one, because maybe there's a chance that it could got negated somehow. And if I do have the trap card, or some way, if I have some way to put a tier element card in my hand deck to the graveyard, I can just bring this one back, spin it, put this back, and put the other one in the field, so I can have window back on the field. So yeah. Plus, King of the Swamps is part of this fusion substitute, so I can just do that, or do it with the 1 beast. I play 2 Dracostopio. Really good card. Soft ones return negation. And it's just another thing. I can just, if I negate 1 effect, I can just put this back, put another one in, negate the other one if I have a way to send a tier element during my opponent's turn. 1 Garden Chimera. This card's insane. Can't be targeted when the polymerization is in the graveyard. Plus, it can pop up to 1 or 2 cards. Depends how many cards you use on your hand as a fusion material or field. Because if you use 2 in field, it'll pop 2. If you use 2 in hand, you pop 1 by drawing. 2 for hand, 1 for field. 1 Millennium Ice Restrict. This is my instant fusion target. So if I have a really good hand, I will just, instant fusion, summon this guy, and just go off. It just stops off DD Crows, Ghost Ogres, and Ash Blossoms. The only thing it can't stop is Imperm, but it's whatever. 1 Invoke Yugioh. So pretty much, it's a only let your opponent or yourself use 1 effect in 1 battle. This is also your Swamp, because Swamp can be activated. It can be as a Alistair Invoker, and your whole deck is gonna be dark except for Mothman and Reinhardt, because Reinhardt's water and Mothman's earth. So yeah, so everything else is dark. So it's kind of easy to summon it. You just need to make sure you gotta have King of the Swamp in the graveyard if you want to try to do it. So next is my Xyz. I play 1 Exciton Knight and 1 Time Reader. This card came in clutch so many times. I get so many spells with this guy during the standby phase, and I just usually detach and draw 1 extra card. 9 out of 10 times, it's a good card I draw, because this deck is really hard to break. The only way I can break is just draw my only head traps, and that's it. And Exciton Knight is it's like a cheaper Zeus. And plus, it's a rank 4, and it's kind of easier to summon, in my opinion. So next is these 3 cards. So these are my Ultimate Slayer package. So I do play Ultimate Slayer. It's on my side. Spoiler alert. Entis, Relinquish, and Wing Pegasus is for the fusion. Link and Synchro. Even though you can do this as your Xyz, that's your target Ultimate Slayer. Plus while they've been sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can pop a card. So pretty much you can get rid of 2 cards on the field. And this one, when your opponent attacks, you can just pop a card, which is cool, by banishing it. And Relinquish is just for links. Doesn't do nothing for a graveyard. For my side deck, it's interesting. With side decks are very optional, but I feel like this is my best optional for the side deck. So I run 1 Pancratops. I think Pancratops is gonna be pretty good this meta, in my opinion. It's a really good card. Tribute to pop a card. Next I play 3 Drolls. I feel like the meta for this year, I don't think Drow's gonna be the best. It could be good. I don't know yet. It's not good for sprites because they can use sprite starter on the draw phase. But I think they're gonna be still good, but I can't really think of a good 3 of for this. So yeah, I'm just gonna use Drolls for my 3. I use 3 Lava Golems. It just breaks people boards by tributing 2 monsters, by giving up your normal summon. But the thing is, this deck, it's really, like, we don't really normal summon that much. We usually do a lot of special summoning, or we want to do a lot of special summoning. And Lava Golems is pretty cool because you contribute 2 cards that you don't want them to have, or negations, or anything that can hurt you. So yeah, Lava Golems is great. 3 Ultimate Slayers. Really strong card. Monster's effects cannot be responsive to the effect of this card. It's like a little bit of Dark Lure, but in my opinion, I think it's better because it can like spin back 1 card. It depends what you send. So if I send Intis, I can just pop an extra card, which is very cool. I like Ultimate Slayer and then Dark Rotom more better. So I always, during the game 2, I always put in Ultimate Slayers. Next is Back Row Hates, Twin Twisters. You gotta destroy those back rows. Nothing too new about it. And last but not least, Deck Devastation Virus. Since most of your monsters are gonna be over 2,000, except for the normal effect monsters of Tier Elements, you want to destroy weaker monsters on your opponents. So I feel like there's gonna be a shitload of Splight players you're gonna be facing, and this will kill their deck. That's pretty much it with my opinion about this deck. This deck is really fun to play. You just gotta read the cards because a lot of them has really crazy text in it. You gotta keep practicing. And I've been practicing this deck a lot ever since the OCG version you can play with it, and I've been having fun with it. And plus, Fusion's my favorite thing to do. So leave a like, subscribe, share, and make a comment. I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace.